Me bully boys of Liverpool, I would have you to beware that when you sail on them packet ships, no dungaree jumpers wear, but have a big monkey jacket all ready to your hand. For there blow some cold nor'westers on the banks of Newfoundland. There was Jack Lynch from Ballynahinch, Mike Murphy and some more. And I'll tell you well that they suffered like hell on the way to Baltimore. For they pawned their gear in Liverpool and they sailed as they did stand. But there blow some cold nor'westers on the banks of Newfoundland. So we'll scrape her and we'll scrub her with holystone and sand, for there blow some cold nor'westers on the banks of Newfoundland. Now the mate he stood on the forecastle head, and loudly he did roar. Now rattle her in, me lucky lads, you're bound for America's shore. Come wipe the blood off that dead man's face, and holler you'll be damned, for there blow some cold nor'westers on the banks of Newfoundland. And now it's reef and reef, me boys, with the canvas frozen hard. And it's mount and pass every mother's son on a 90-foot topsail yard. Never mind about boots and oilskins, but holler you'll be damned, for there blow some cold nor'westers on the banks of Newfoundland. So we'll scrape her and we'll scrub her with holystone and sand, for there blow some cold nor'westers on the banks of Newfoundland. As I lay in my bunk one night a-dreamin' all alone, I dreamt I was in Liverpool way up in Marylebone, with my true love beside of me and a jug of ale in hand, when I woke quite broken-hearted on the banks of Newfoundland. We had one female passenger, Bridget Riley was her name. To her I promised marriage, and on me she had a claim. So she tore up her flannel petticoats to make mittens for our hands, for she couldn't see the sea boys freeze on the banks of Newfoundland. So we'll scrape her and we'll scrub her with holystone and sand, and we'll think of them cold nor'westers on the banks of Newfoundland. So now we're off the hook, me boys, and the land is white with snow, and soon we'll see the pay table, and we'll spend the whole night below. And on the docks, come down in flocks, those pretty girls will say, "Ah, it's snugger with me than on the sea, on the banks of Newfoundland." So we'll scrape her and we'll scrub her with holystone and sand, and we'll think of them cold nor'westers on the banks of Newfoundland.